Right then guys, Gaffed is back with the explanation to yesterday's card trick. No idea what I called it, can't remember. It's basically showing the difference between an amateur, professional and a wizard. You are going to need a gimmick deck. You're going to want the hold out flap, white piece of card with magnets. If you've watched my channel long enough, you know what's going on. So this is going to hide the card they choose as the mystery card. You're going to need your bottom of the box gaff. You're going to get rid of any cards that don't need to be in your pack, because I have always got cards which don't need to be in here. Remember I said I had a few takes. There's one signed card, there's another, not that one, there's another signed card. Oh, there was loads of, there's another signed card. See, it took me half an hour to do that damn trick. I think there's another signed card here. So the way this trick works is, I'm going to place this on the bottom, face down. I'm going to put any random card on the bottom of that, so they're not going to see it in a minute. And this will all go into the box. Sorry about my sniffing, I've got a terrible cold. Right, let me show you something crazy. Dump all the cards out, place the box aside. Before we do anything, I want you to take a mystery card. No one will ever see this card. You're going to place this card into the box. When it goes in, you're going to lift up the box like this, so you can push this little flap over to hide it in the box, like it's disappeared. Place the box aside. Right, first spectator, take a card. Remember this card for me. In this case, it's the Queen of Hearts. All you're going to do is place this queen, what I did in my performance, somewhere near the top of the pack. Push in, push down, catch a break. Now I'm just going to break off the bottom packet, swing cut this, drop this down, which controls that card to the top. So you've got the first selection on the top. Second selection, I'm going to riffle through. That's why you've got this cover card, so they do not see your gimmick. Call out stop. Remember this card, the 10 of spades. When you close up the pack, catch a thumb break, and then you're going to pick up at that break, swing cut the top portion, taking this middle portion, dropping it in this hand, and then drop everything on the top. Now you've still got your queen on the top, but the second selection is on the bottom. Third selection, right, I'm going to dribble the cards down. You've got your gimmick somewhere in the middle, so you can only really dribble the top portion, otherwise it'll do this. So third spectator, call it stop. Remember this card. In fact, sign this one for me. So they're going to sign this card. While they're signing the card, you're going to lift up, catch a break immediately above your gimmick, and then just hold it. They've signed this card. You'll place it now above. You got the gimmick here. This card is literally going into that break above the gimmick. But if you tap a few from the top, it looks like you're pushing it somewhere in the middle, and you are actually pushing it somewhere in the middle. And then you can just spread this on the table and say, look, no breaks, your cards are in here somewhere. Now, the way the amateur reveals the cards, you might give the cards a cut, so you're going to just take some off the top to the left, next portion in the middle, bottom to the right, and then just pick them up. You haven't done anything, you've just cut the cards. And you'll say, in that process, I've brought one card to the top. While you're saying that, you'll get a pinky pull down on the bottom card, turn it into a thumb break and hold it. So you'll say, hopefully this was the first card, the Queen of Hearts. When you turn the queen over, you're going to deposit this on top. So that's now the 10. You'll put the 10 on the table, drop this packet together, and you'll say, the way that the professional reveals the cards, he doesn't give it any fancy cuts, but we're going to demonstrate. So all you need to do, wherever your gimmick is, it's here. The card that you want, it should be underneath it. This is the card. Oh no, the card we want is, we're going to cut the gimmick to the top. That's it, like that. Oh, the card's here, the 5 of Hearts. So the 5 of Hearts is above your gimmick. While you're saying the professional won't give it any of these cuts, but you're just going to do the cuts as you're saying he won't do them. You're going to get your hard card here, cut it to the top. So now, oh sorry, where is the hard card? The hard card's there, sorry. You're going to break up here, cut the hard card to the top of the pack, which should put the third selection on the bottom. You're going to give it a make a thumb break and then give it, swing cut the top portion, dropping this down, depositing that card, and then just cut it to the table. So now you've literally put their card on top of your gimmick card. You say he won't bother doing any fancy cuts, he'll just point to the card on the table. Spectator's going to pick up this card, and it will be their second selection. While they're picking up this card, you could momentarily move the box aside. They'll turn this card over, and then you can say, well, the way the wizard reveals a card, he doesn't bother giving it any fancy cuts, maybe do some cuts or whatever. He just points to the box. I mean, I can show you this now. If you can find your card, he just points to the box. You can turn this around and show it. I mean, as long as you square it up right, they're never going to know there's a card there. All a wizard would do is pick up the box. You're going to open up the box to you. You're going to open up the box. Get your finger in this little half moon, pulling out this card. But to the spectator, it will look like you're pulling a card out of the box. Now, you did put a card in the box, but the card we put in at the beginning was your 5 of hearts. You can just show the box to be empty, and voila. So should we do that again? I think we should. Hard card on the bottom, cover card, your flap up here, and this random card. I won't bother putting them in the box. Right, before we start, we're going to take out a mystery card. We'll put that in the box, and we'll just leave that in there for now. First spectator, pick a card. Let's say they have this one. 10 of diamonds. You're going to put it in and lose it, controlling it to the top, however you want. Second spectator, just see a card. Remember this card, the Queen. You're going to pick up at that break, swing cut the top, take the bottom portion, drop everything on top. Third spectator, call out stop. Right, can you sign that card for me while they're signing it above your break? They sign this card, it goes above the break, and you leave it. Right, all 3 cards in the pack. The way the amateur reveals a card, you might give the cards a cut like this. Catch your break on your bottom card, and in that process he's brought one to the top with 10 of diamonds. Put the 10 on the table. Oh, where's the 10 of diamonds? Oh, I took too many cards then. It'd be that one. I dropped 2 then. 10 of diamonds, Queen's there. Drop the Queen, put it on the table. Now, the way that the professional reveals a card, he doesn't bother giving it any of these fancy cuts. He just points to the card on the table. The Queen of Spades. Now, the way the wizard reveals the cards, he doesn't bother giving it any fancy cuts like this. He just points to the box. Remember, we put a card in the box. Well, let me just show you. If we open up the box, the card that we put in the box at the beginning is your Ace of Diamonds. So that's it, guys. It's just some gimmicks, some magnets, and not really much sleight of hand, to be fair. So smash the like button, subscribe to Gaff Academy, post notifications on, and we'll see you tomorrow. And like I've said in most videos, everything you see on this channel is for sale. If you're interested, email me. Cheers.